July, the 13th actually, we're going to be visiting and hearing about the brand new release. The brand new Morgans will be here, right? And then later in the fall, we'll have the San Francisco proof and then the reverse proof later in the year. Philadelphia and then the San Francisco proof. But they're not remaking the vintage mints. They're not remaking New Orleans. They're not remaking Carson City. One of our most requested topics are, do you have any more of those CCs left? Well, tonight I got a few. We'll spend a couple of minutes on it. The original Morgan Dollar series was 1878 all the way through 1904 and then again in 1921. They made them 28 years. Carson City, the entire time the Morgan Dollar was being struck, only struck one coin, the Morgan Dollar. They were issued from 1878 to 1885. The mint closed. And then in 1889 it reopened. And then in 1893 it closed forever. The CC mint mark, the silver from the Wild West, made at the mint in the Wild West, and the fable is there. If you add up all the Morgans, there's 97 of them, 13 of them are Carson Cities. But if you look at how many were made, if you add up all 13 years of the Carson City, only less than 3% were struck there. So when the U.S. Mint celebrated the 100th anniversary of the last Morgan in 2021, we were shocked when New Orleans and Carson City were granted a coin. Because Carson City closed its doors in 1893. This is the first Carson City mint mark on a U.S. coin since then. And when they decided to bring the coins back this year, there's no CCs on the docket. Now, above the D and the O and dollar is that beautiful CC. Look at our price. We saw one of our competitors with a flash sale, which lasted an hour about a week ago at $3.99, right? Other than that, they're $100 more. They're $4.50 to $4.99. Because it's the rare, only 175,000 struck. It was the first release. Remember that day? Where were you on May 24th, 2021 at noon? Because if you logged in at 12:04, you lost. This sold out 175,000 coins in 3 minutes. And it was a frenzy. And it still is. It's also the affordable Carson City. If you look at all the vintage coins, not one of them has a mintage this low. But we also understand that that's 100 plus years ago, and for modern collectibles, this is a tiny number, but in scope, right? But when you just look at all the various aspects, the fabled CC. This one's made in pure silver, by the way, where the old Morgan was 0.900 fine, right? Pure silver, which is why it's so much brighter, right? Because it didn't need the hardener, because it wasn't, when they made this, it wasn't intended to go into circulation, so it didn't have to be hard. It could be softer, which is what silver is as a metal. The detail in the breast feathers. Every single feather is accounted for. When have you ever seen that in a Carson City, huh? This is just one of those coins that's just outright beautiful at all levels. And unfortunately, it's one of those modern issue rarities that we just can't find. And when we do find it, we're paying dearly for the price. So as the 2023s are released later this year, we're going to see the frenzy begin all over again, and it will be a lot of fun. They're raising the mintages to 275,000 on the uncirculated, 400,000 on the proof. This one again was 175, which all the Morgans were in 2021. But tonight, the CC reigns again. And our price, $349.95. We're holding the line. O mints, Denver mints, S mints, P mints, those are the Morgans. And again, the P and the S will be redone this year. The S is approved for the first time, so it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be special. Guys, we got to put a 1-minute clock up. We're down to single digits. I referenced we didn't have many, but I didn't want to not bring it out. We have a lot of requests always for the 2021 Morgans. Remember we talked a couple of years back on what coin is more significant, the Silver Eagle design change or the fact they brought the Morgans back for the first time in 100 years. And inside of that, they brought back the O and the CC. The CC, the first time since 1893. So I can afford a Carson City finally in beautiful uncirculated condition like these. Now the OGP on the graphic, thanks for bringing that up, Hunter, stands for original government packaging, which means the coin will be in the capsule, the wider shot will show you the certificate of authenticity, as well as the presentation box as they were released by the U.S. Mint. That's how we're bringing them out to everybody. But tonight we have them. That's the shot. Not at $3.99 for a flash sale, we're $50 less. Not at $4.49 to $4.99 for regular prices. We're at $349.95. The few we have. Get one, get many, but just don't miss out.